YouTube tax family, Tim the Tax Guy back. I want to give a summary of the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. So there's some big impacts with this rescue plan of 2021. Very big, so pay very close attention because there's a lot of money and tax credits involved in this. So the first item I want to discuss is the recovery rebate, or also known as the economic impact payment. The act creates a new $1,400 recovery rebate credit, $2,800 for married taxpayers filing jointly, plus $1,400 for each dependent for 2021, including college students and qualifying relatives who are claimed as dependents. Wow, that's a lot of money. For single taxpayers, the credit and corresponding payment begins to phase out at an adjusted gross income of $75,000, and the credit completely phases out for single taxpayers with an AGI over $80,000. For married taxpayers who file jointly, the phase out begins at an AGI of $150,000 and ends at an AGI of $160,000. For head of households, the phase out begins at an AGI of $112,500 and ends at an AGI of $120,000. Okay, item 2, unemployment benefits. The act makes the first $10,200 in unemployment benefits tax-free in 2020 if the AGI of the taxpayers is less than $150,000. Note that the taxpayer's filing status does not matter for purposes of this tax-free treatment, and there is no phase out. So if the AGI is $150,000 exact or any greater, all benefits are taxable. There's a fine line in the sand there. Next item, the child tax credit, another big win. The act expands the child tax credit and provides that taxpayers can receive the credit in advance of filing a return. The act makes the credit fully refundable for 2021 and makes 17-year-olds eligible as qualifying children. Wow, huge. The act increases the amount of the credit to $3,000 per child or $3,600 for children under the age of 6 as of the close of the calendar year. The increased credit amount phases out for taxpayers with AGI over $150,000 for married taxpayers filing joint, $112,500 for heads of household, and $75,000 for others, reducing the expanded portion of the credit by $50 for each $1,000 of AGI over those limits. Once the excess amount is eliminated, the amount of the credit remains at $2,000 until the present law phase-out thresholds are reached. Wow. So if you're hitting a certain threshold, they put a line in the sand, it starts phasing out, but once you hit that final phase-out, you lose a big credit from $3,000 to $2,000. Wow. The IRS is also directed to estimate taxpayers' child tax credit amounts and pay periodically in advance, 50% the annual estimated amount. Wow, so you're going to get prepaid for this tax credit. Payments will run from July through December 2021. Please note, YouTube tax family, the IRS will set up an online portal to allow taxpayers to opt out of advance payments or provide information that would be relevant to modify the amount of the credit. The taxpayer in general must reconcile the advance payment amount with the actual credit amount eligible to be claimed on his or her 2021 tax return. Well, those are the key items that I see of the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. So again, YouTube tax family, Tim the Tax Guy out. Thanks.